everyone, welcome back. It's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and today I have both of the Potomac Beads best bead boxes in front of us. We're going to open those up. I have the regular box and I also have the XL version. These two do overlap, so you're going to find that the XL has everything that you find in the base box plus more. So I wouldn't suggest signing up for both of these, but I'm hoping that this video helps you to see the difference between the larger box and the smaller box. I do have a coupon code that is good across the Potomac Beads site, not just on the subscription box, but you can use the code ORCHID5 to save 5% off your total purchase, because of course they're also a large online bead store, and you can find all the items that we're about to see in their shop as well as a ton of other things. So today, let's get started with the smaller box. We'll look at that first, and then we'll take a look at the larger box after that and see what contents are the same and see what's different, and also see if any of the color selections vary from box to box. All right, so here's the base box, and already we have something that is sticking out that we don't normally have. So we'll look at that in just a second. But it looks like our theme for the month is called Temporal Transition, so we're going to see some earth tone colors as well as some bright reflections and shine. And if we take a look at the back of this sheet, that is the list of contents of what is included. The best bead boxes are especially nice for people who are trying to learn bead weaving, because every month you'll get a pattern as well as all the materials you'll need to make that pattern, plus other things to play around with. And they have that link at the bottom of the sheet where you can find tons of different projects for all sorts of other things. So here's a look at the particular pattern that we received this month for the base box. And this one isn't actually bead weaving. It's showing you how to put together a beaded chain necklace. So giving you some other techniques to work around with. And not only do you get the paper pattern, but they also typically have a video on their channel to go along with that too, depending on how you like to learn. So everything you need for that pattern is located together in this separate zipped bag, and then we have our other contents below. Let's take a look first at what's in this bag that goes along with the pattern. So first we have the dragonfly beads. This is going to be the focal of that necklace, and you can already see they give you more than you actually need for the pattern. So we've gotten 3 here. So if you used 1 for the necklace, you'd have 2 left over. You could use them for a coordinating pair of earrings if you want to. They have also included a selection of Potomac crystal bicones, the 4mm size. It says they are AAA quality, and this color is kind of a smoky gray with an extra luminous finish. And it says there's 60 beads here in my hand, and the pattern itself calls for 25. These are nice and bright and shiny and look like they're in really good shape. Up next, we have a bag containing 36 Potomac crystal drop beads, the 6x8mm size. And again, 36 beads in this package, but only calling for 12 actual beads in the project. We have another shimmery shade. This one is more bluish with that sort of electroplated finish over the gray glass. Next up, we have a package of 11 Miyuki seed beads. I received the color called Translucent Jasmine, which is sort of this golden or camel colored shade. There's also a bag containing some 2-inch long head pins, about 50 pieces inside, and 40 are called for in the project. And then we have a package of curb chain, which will serve as that main chain for the necklace. And now we're going to see the box contents for the items beyond that project. And we start out with a bag containing a strand of 4mm pearls. These are the Potomac brand pearls in dark gray, and this is an 8-inch string. I like these pearls quite a bit. They're on par with, say, a check glass pearl with their satiny smooth coating and imitation of the feel of an actual freshwater pearl. Next, we have a bag containing some gemstone beads. You can see that this is containing all different sorts of beads in a mix. These are a 6mm round size. So you can see all different sorts of things in there, including some rose quartz, lapis, green aventurine, some sodalite, tiger's eye, maybe some dyed turquoise howlite back there. And then we have a bag containing some 2-hole bell beads. These are in white champagne luster. These kind of remind me of a little footprint, maybe like a duck print that you'd see on the sand or something, a little web foot. And they have the 2 holes that run up and down parallel through the bead, this light kind of bone color. And this is one of those items that's maybe going to help stretch your creativity with some bead weaving. You can find some projects, I'm sure, either on their website or their channel that will show you some examples of how you can use something like this if you haven't already. Next is a packet of Miyuki Cube beads. These are the 3mm size. You can see mine have this sort of iris-like finish with those different colors showing up in that matte metallic coating. We have some more Potomac crystals in these faceted rounds. They're a 3mm size. We have 100 pieces in the bag. And these kind of match those drop beads that we saw in the necklace project. They have the combination of that metallic blue over top of the gray glass. This is the item that was sticking out of our box. They have included a beading awl for us, which is great for a number of different things, including poking through any clogged holes that sometimes show up in your beads. So that's nice that this tool comes in both of the box sizes and gives you an example of some of the other things that you can find in the subscription. Once in a while, we'll receive a handy tool like that, in addition to all different sorts of beads and also sometimes some bindings as well. Our next package contains some Round Duo mini beads. You can see the selection here is in the jet antique chrome, so a combination of a jet black background with that deep smoky silver that's splashed over the top. These are a 2-hole bead, basically like a 4mm round that instead of having one hole has 2, and another one that you can find lots of projects for on their website or channel. Next up, we have some stainless steel spacer beads. This is a pack of 100. They're nice and bright and shiny, and it's something you can always use more of in your stash. And the final item in the box is a bag of some of these ball and hitch clasps, also with that bright and shiny silver plating, and this is a pack of 5. And here's a look at these clasps. If you've never used them or heard of them before, they come apart in 2 pieces, as you can see here, and one piece fits inside the other, kind of like a snap closure that you just have to work a little bit harder at to pull apart. That way it doesn't just come apart very easily on your own while you're wearing it. So that is everything for the base box. This one has a price point closer to the $25 a month range, and that price is going to vary depending on how long you sign up for the subscription. I think this is a good example of the type of contents that you're going to receive. Typically, we see different varieties of Potomac crystals, some seed beads, in a high-quality Miyuki brand, the occasional gemstone beads, some focals, pearls, 1-hole and multi-hole beads, and sometimes metallic components like spacer beads, chain, findings, and once in a while a jewelry-making tool or stringing material. Now that we've taken a look at the contents of this one, let's take a look at the XL version of the box and see where the overlap is and what additional contents we have inside. Alright, so the XL version also comes in one of these very sturdy white boxes with a magnetic closure. I often use these for additional beading storage. I have a whole playlist on that topic if you haven't seen it and you want to know how I store things, and you might see these pop up in one of those videos. But if we open that up, we have again the bead awl like we saw in the base version of the box. It is the same theme. Every month has a specific theme that they're going by. That is followed kind of loosely, and you can see that on this sheet we have more contents. We have actually 3 patterns that come along with the XL version, 2 of which have the materials to go along with the projects, and we have some additional items in the Beads for Your Stash section. So this is the bonus pattern. That one does not come with the specific materials, but then these 2 do, and you can see the overlap with that first dragonfly pendant necklace. But we also get the bead weaving pattern for the sequoia bracelet, which looks beautiful, and we'll see the contents for that. Underneath the patterns, of course, we have everything we need in the bag to make the first dragonfly necklace that we already saw. And then they have also bagged up the contents of the Sequoia bracelet for us. So we'll take a look at all of these one at a time in just a moment. And I'm going to lay everything out that is an overlap from the first box. All right, so these are all the items that are the same from the first box that we've already seen. And now let's open up this bag that contains the pattern materials. We've got different sizes of Miyuki round seed beads here. It looks like some silver-lined dark topaz in the 8-0. In size 11-0, we have opaque light mint. Also the turquoise green in the size 11. And also in that size 11 size, we have the semi-frosted slate blue. In addition to that, we also get the findings that we need for that project. You can see that this is a mix of both silver and gold, which is nice if you have a preference and want to make the bracelet with either silver findings or gold findings. And they've also included, it looks like, some of the wire guards in there too, mixed in with your lobster clasps and the jump rings. And besides those items, we have 3 other things for the stash. We have a bag containing some bullet end caps in silver. Looks like there's 4 of these. They are a 5 by 10 millimeter size, so these will come in handy for capping off some cord perhaps. They have also included some Potomac beads lobster clasps. There's 10 of these included. They are a 12 millimeter size in this bright and shiny silver plating. And our final item is a bag of 3mm check glass rounds in white champagne luster. And here are these small round glass beads, also the same color as the 2-hole bell beads that we received. And there you have it. This is the XL version of the Potomac Beads Best Bead Box. This one is closer to a $40-ish a month price point. Again, that varies a little bit depending on how long you decide to sign up. They do ship internationally, and shipping is included for free if you're in the US with the cost of the subscription. So as a reminder, if you'd like to try them out or purchase anything from PotomacBeads.com, you can use the coupon code ORCHID5 to save 5% off your total order. And I'll leave that as well as the link right down below the video. As you can see, you get a wide variety of different things to sample in this subscription, and even more contents if you sign up for the XL version, and the 2 additional patterns as well. That Sequoia bracelet project is a simple way to introduce yourself to some more bead weaving if you want to do that, or just to have a project on hand with all the materials you need ready to go so that you don't even have to think about it. Well, that is all I have. I want to thank you all so much for being here to unbox these with me. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Share the video with your other beading friends, and feel free to leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about the March 2022 Best Bead Box subscription, or anything else you'd like to say. I always love to hear from you. I'll be back again real soon, but until next time, I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy beading.